think, Tab, if I could just jump in on the issue of vicarious liability. In my experience, to be able to demonstrate that you as an employer have taken all reasonable steps to mitigate the risk of being found not to have done enough to avoid sexual harassment in the workplace, I think it's really important to conduct regular training, and I would suggest annually, and also to facilitate and build a culture where it's clear where you stand as an employer on sexual harassment, so that you demonstrate that you take it seriously and that you will act in regards to any complaints of sexual harassment, and so that employees will know that they've been managed appropriately. We've got a question that's come in prior to the session starting, and I'll further address this issue of what reasonable steps are that you can take as an employer.
Thanks, Kelly. I completely agree. The only other thing I wanted to add for our discussion today is that here in Victoria, under the Equal Opportunity Act, employers also have a positive duty to take reasonable and proportionate steps to eliminate sexual harassment as far as possible. And I would encourage you all to have a look at the guideline, which is produced by the Victorian Equal Opportunity and Human Rights Commission, which identifies 6 minimum standards for compliance with that positive duty to prevent sexual harassment. We'll pop the link in the chat, so have a look when you get a chance. I did say that was the last thing, but I've got one more thing I want to mention, which is in relation to for public authorities here in Victoria, also just being aware of the Charter. So the Charter of Human Rights and Responsibilities Act, which requires respectful workplaces that do not tolerate sexual harassment.